Hi everyone, welcome to BumbleBeeCrafts. Thanks for tuning in to another messy Monday from me. Carrying on from last week with our autumn tags that I want to make. We've done all the lovely backgrounds last week. These ones are the larger size that I finished off camera. So today I want to stamp on top of these and make a nice focal point on them. So I've got all of my autumn sets of stamps out. They all came from card making magazines. Most of them are practical publishing, so I think they are Stamping Essentials. There's the Die Cutting Essentials magazine. Those kind of card making magazines is where most of these stamps have come from. So I'll move those to the side and we can pick on those that we want. Let's start with some of these. Now I'm not sure if I'm going to use my stamping platform, my little mini platform, or it would be better with a block. But I've got them both here and I'm just going to be using black ink because then that image will pop nicely on the top of them. So let's have a little look and see. We think we do 3 in the colour scheme. Yeah, let's have a look at these and see what we think would work on here. I mean, the owl would look nice on there, wouldn't they? I mean, I've got to bear in mind as well, my idea is that these are going to be cut out. Yeah, that's right, we're doing the bigger one on here and the smaller size, so it's got to be able to fit inside, and I thought I'd do the stamping first before I did the die cutting. Let's have a look. I know I definitely want to put the owl. We've got this owl on here. I'm just wondering, this, I like this owl, but I'm thinking he might be better going on one of the bigger ones, because then you've got the bigger die, or just, even then the bigger die is just going to catch him. Yeah, I think he's going to go on the bigger one. Let's start on the bigger ones then. Let's bring the 3 colours out for the big one and we'll start with him. So now we're going to go on there. What do we want? Should we do the squirrel, or maybe put down below a mushroom or an acorn or 2? That might be quite nice. So it's all about building another layer, because we had the smooshing and the with the inks, then we splattered it all with the paints. Now we're adding our focal point with some ink. I don't know if we wanted a little toadstool. Or an acorn or something. No, I'm thinking just an acorn or 2 on there. And then on the third one, I think I like this fox best. I'm just hoping he will, oh he will, look at that. He'll fit lovely on there. Okay. Now I'm thinking actually I might do that on the platform, because then if I need to re-ink it, I can just ink back up again, because I'm not sure how well it will go on top of here. So we're just going to put him slap bang in the middle there, I think. So let's get started. So how's everybody doing? I hope you're all doing well. Have you been playing with your inks and stuff and creating some nice autumnal pieces? Yeah, I'm going to go again because I really want that to be nice and strong. So I don't think we'll be using those. Yeah, that's nice. Right, let's grab my baby wipe. So I can clean my stamp. Just grab my inky cloth to dry that. There. So that will then have the big die around it, the big square one, and that's going to be cut out. Excellent. Okay. So we're going to go next with the squirrel. Let me just run this down the edge of my desk to flatten it out a bit better. We want you about there. I'm thinking you could have dropped one there, and then I can put another one there. Okay. I love how the light and the pearlescent spots that we did is catching these. These are going to be lovely tags. Okay. And you are going to need to be re-jigged in a minute so we can clean you. You can go back on there. Now, I think somewhere there. Sorry, I'm jogging the camera when I'm doing this, aren't I? There, I think that's all it needs. Just that one there. And he's like he's trying to catch his nuts. His little acorns. That's really nice. I like that one. Okay, so we're now going to do the fox. So you can go there. So yeah, I just had so much fun doing those sunflower bits of ephemera that I just really wanted to do these and make some lovely little bits of ephemera with some autumn stamping. Yeah, he definitely needs more ink, don't you? Okay, so you belong on that one. Okay, so we've got 3 so far. Shall we grab these small ones back and see what we can put on the small one? Oh, a little badger would work on there, wouldn't he? I don't think I've used the badger. No, he's a bit difficult to get off. So yeah, the little badger on there. A hare I think might have to be the tall one. But hog, a little hog would work. Would work on there. What about that red squirrel? Do we need that one? Yeah, he's going to have to go on the slightly bigger one. What else have we got? We could just do some leaves, couldn't we? Do I have any? We could just do a little collection of leaves. They would be quite nice, wouldn't they? Some of these bigger ones that are all different leaves but of the same size. Yeah, I quite like those. Okay, so that's our next 3 to stamp. So we're doing the badger. So let's position him where we want him. Bearing in mind he's going to be cut. I think I'd rather have his tail cut off than his nose. I'm just looking at oops. Yeah, he's going to be cut off. We're going to leave him for a bigger one. Okay, so we need another something to go on here, don't we? Have we got any mushrooms? What's on this one? Oh, I had some mushrooms. I'm just having a look to the side of me where my other stamps are. I just thought I had a mushroom pack. Because I got, yes I did, I thought I had. I got it when I got my postage one. Yes, there we go. Mushroom. And I'm thinking this nice big one in the corner here. These I know are are they Glowland ones? These ones, these little mushrooms. Yeah, that's going to be nice there. That one. There we go. So we can move this on a little bit more to hold that in place. They're lovely stamps, these mushroom ones are. Oh, okay. Let's not. I have to see if we can push down a little harder there. On that side, look. I mean, this is an even tool. Well, hubby made it, but it's just like those tools that you can buy to make an even impression with your stamping. So I don't quite know. That's better, much better. Look at that. I guess I just didn't press hard enough that one side. Okay. So that's some mushrooms. So now we go with little hobby. Our little hedgehog's still about in the garden. for a few hours each night. He's bopping around. We've noticed along our wall perimeter where we've got our hedge as well, that behind the hedge, because there's a nice little gap between the brick wall and then the stems of the hedge and all the magnolia leaves. I don't pick them up from where they drop under the front garden, because they are great leaf mulch for all that long hedge bit. Well, the little hog in two spots now, one in the middle and then one halfway the other end. He's pushed all the leaves together, and you can see a lovely little tunnel opening where he's obviously making himself a nice little little hog is making himself a nice little den for the winter. So it's quite sheltered there as well, so he should be quite happy there. We did have a little makeshift one in the back of the garden, but when I caught the hog out a few weeks back now during the daytime, and he scurried off down the bottom of the garden to go in that makeshift hole, he really had to flatten his rear end and do a little wiggle and a shake to try and get himself through and into it. So I think it's a bit small for him now, because he's quite a nice size. He's like this, so he's a good decent size. He'll definitely overwinter well, haven't got to worry about him. But last year we had to send one to the RSPCA, our local one, because he was just too small. It was like a tiny little thing, so we had to go and be fattened up. And then we got him back. Turned out it was a she. We got her back, should I say. Yeah, we think because we saw some really tiny ones late in the summer, so we think she had some babies, and we wonder if the big male that we see that's out the front is the father of them. So you never know. You can never tell unless you lift the hedgehog up as to whether it's male or female. But hey, I just love them in the garden. It just makes me so happy to know that they're quite happily bopping around, doing their own thing. Okay, so we might lose a little bit of the edge of that when we die cut it, but I'm happy with that, that's fine. I'm just looking across at my mushrooms. There's another couple that are quite large that I think would work on here. I think I will give it one more go. Make that ink really nice and dark. Yeah, the hog, maybe he could have done with being a bit darker. I can't reposition that now. But I think he'll be alright, time he's cut down to size. Yeah, that looks lovely. Okay. So they all went on this one, like so. Okay. Grab these three. Now these are quite light, these ones. And what I had in mind for some of these bigger ones was to use some of the trees from this kit. What I was thinking was, I know it's going to come off the page, but just to do it like that, or maybe try and do it so that you get the two of them in there. That might be quite nice, mightn't it? Yeah, what I think I might have to do is just grab a bit of paper and put it underneath my stamp. Let's have a go. Let's see. If we have that, then I'll put you. No, it's going to go off both ends, isn't it? We just have that like that. I stamp like so. On there. We can then re-ink if we need to, which I think we might need to on this one. Yeah, we do need to give it much more ink. Okay. Brush down nice and firmly. That's much better. That's nice, that is. I like that one. Okay. Let's give this a wipe. No, I think the other tree might be the same, might be taller. So let's put it that way so that it dries first. And there's some lovely sentiments on these as well. So I was thinking that I could do some sentiments as well, especially on some of the smaller ones. Yeah, that's going to work there. There's some of the geese as well. That might be nice to do the geese. That's very synonymous with autumn. I've heard them. I have heard them on 2 occasions already, a flock of geese, but I have not actually seen them yet. So I'm still waiting. I don't know whether that means that we're going to be getting quite a harsh winter. We haven't had a harsh winter here in my part of the UK for a while now. I think we had maybe a few snow flurries last year, but they didn't even settle. Yeah, that's nice, that one is. So that's that one. So yeah, I think we could do with a harsh cold winter here to be able to kill off a lot of the bugs and things that are about. Right, let's move them off. I don't know if we need that anymore. What was I going to think about doing on this one? Let's have a little look-see. That might be nice. It's a slightly paler one, and you've got that lovely scene there. So again, I think I'm going to need my bit of paper back, aren't I? So we've got you. This was the set that I'd used the sunflowers from. And I'm thinking just slap bang in the middle like that is what I want to do with that. Where are we? Is that on? That's on. There we go. Nice little barn with a field of corn. Very American looking barn, I think that is. We certainly don't have those kind of barns here in the UK. Oh, look at that! Doesn't that look so lovely on that background? I love that. This is a great way to make your own ephemera and bits. Yeah, that is lovely. I love that. Okay, let's give you a clean. Pop you back on there. Okay, so what do we want to do next? Let's just dry that. And then I can close it. Let's first check how we're doing for time. 27 minutes. Okay, let's do some of these orangey ones. I'm definitely thinking mushrooms with these. So we've done that mushroom. Just wondering about one of them. This was the other fair leaf one. Mushroom on there. Now what else have we got? Just wondering about maybe another leaves, but use some from this set here, because we've got that one. We've got a fir cone. We do have some mushrooms on here, but we've got those as well. I'm just wondering. If I change the leaf maybe to one of these. What do we think? Just playing around with it till we get a design that we like, isn't it? So don't mind going quite close to the edge on some of these. We have a little leaf there. Yeah, we'll just do a little collection like that of autumnal stuff. Okay. too heavy, forceful down there. Look. I do like that one. That's lovely. I'll show them you up to the camera once I've finished. Yeah, that one's nice. Sentiments, that's what I think I need to do next, is some of the little autumnal sentiments. Because, I mean, like this one here, we've got thankful, grateful, blessed. Autumn shows us how beautiful it is. Autumn shows us how beautiful it is to let go of things. And then shortened days and setting sun set the stage for autumn fun. Autumn is my favourite colour. Yes, that one's me. That one's very true. Autumn is my favourite colour. Amongst other, I have favourite colours, but autumn as the colour within that season is my absolute favourite. That's gorgeous, that one, another mushroomy one. So let's do this little collection that we've got here. So let's get you stuck down there, and then we can just rejig these as to where we want them. Like so, I think. And they're all from the same set, so they should stamp all okay, because sometimes if you use one stamp from one kit and one from another, they're slightly different thicknesses, and you do struggle to get them stamped sometimes. Okay, we'll go again. Make sure it's nice and crisp. And then definitely going to do some of the words. Have we got any, what we got? Autumn greetings. All good things are wild and free. Hello autumn. So there's a few on there we can use. I think this Autumn Days one's got the most on it. Okay, there we go. Lovely little collection there. Okay, let's get them clean. There. Got there. There we go, and you got there. So I think the sentiment's probably going to go best on the smaller ones. So let's pop you in there. So we're going to have you slap bang in the middle there. Just wondering if I want any little leaves around it. What have we got? Because we've got some really tiny ones in here. There's one there. There's one there. Is it just there? I thought there was three super duper tiny ones. Oops, sorry, my head hit the thingy. Yeah. There we go. Now we can just see, yeah, that's pretty straight. That's good, because this little stamping platform has a grid on the front, which is ideal for lining up your wording. Okay. How are we doing on time? 36 minutes. Yeah, I did think we'd just get the stamping done in this session, but what I'm going to do is the die cutting off camera. You don't need to see me do die cutting. If you're new to it and you're not sure, I do have other videos on my channel that are me doing some die cutting fun and some embossing and everything. So for this particular project, because I want to get the tags finished next week in part 3, I'm going to go ahead and do the die cutting off camera. I'll explain in a minute what I'm going to do and everything, so that you know what I'm doing if you are following along and doing a similar kind of idea for a tag. Okay. So we've got the little ones back now. That's that one. Yeah, that's lovely, that is. So we grab another. Doesn't matter which way they go. And then I'm just wondering, I think this might be a bit too big. Even if we had the circle one, oops, I think it would work. I think you could just get elements of this in. So we won't want you any higher than that. I want you about there, I think. Because I don't have a single pumpkin one on its own. This is the only one that has a pumpkin in it. It's something I'll have to look for when I'm looking at stamps with the autumn ones, because I always think to myself, no, I won't get a new autumn set because I've got animals. I've got lots of ones with leaves and sayings, and I've got some mushrooms, but I don't have a pumpkin. You know, I want a nice big fat pumpkin die. So I'm on the lookout. So if any of you guys know, if you have one and that's a pumpkin, let me know the make of it, the brand, and I'll have a look, see if I can get one, because I'm definitely missing a pumpkin in my autumn stamp collection. Definitely missing one. Okay. What about... Oh, autumn leaves are falling. We've definitely got to have that one, haven't we? Oh, that's lovely. That one's got quite a lot of gold on that one. Really like that one. Okay. So we'll do you there. Be careful I don't lose those little ones, they keep falling off. So that's... put you there, put you there. Autumn leaves are falling. I don't know if it's going to look right with a clump underneath it. What do I think? Yeah, I think that might look all right. And then I think I'll do this one as my last one, show you guys what we've done, explain what I'm going to do off camera, so if you are following along you can, and then I'll let you guys go. All this autumn stamping, and it feels like autumn out there. It's really blustery, really sort of grey colour. The heating, believe it or not, fired up this morning. I couldn't believe it. It's like, gosh, that must have been cold overnight. I feel like a nice hot drink. I don't drink cocoa, but that kind of feeling, I get that with some of my lovely teas. Rosehip tea, I love rosehip tea, and hibiscus. So yeah, all this stamping is making me want a nice mug of warming tea. There we go. Okay, so this is what we've got done. A couple of sentiment ones. There's that one. Love the shimmer. This one, I think this is gorgeous. Couple with trees, some leaves and some mixed ephemera. Then we've got cute little squirrel, the adorable little hog, lovely owl, this lovely fox, and then lastly we did some mushrooms, because you can't not have mushrooms at fall. So what I plan to do with these is, these are my nesting dies. I've got square and I've got circle nesting dies. They are a Sizzix set, and where we've got like the owl, I will be die cutting that owl out of here. So I'll just run that through the machine to get that, because these also do the lovely stitch on here. What I'm also going to be doing is the next size up from this size. So like we've got this small square and this smaller one here. You can see the difference between the two, that one and that one. So that's what I'm going to do. I've upped it to, and I'm going to cut them from just a plain card, different colour backgrounds that I've got. I've got some yellow here because I thought that would look nice on here. So I'm going to have a load of backgrounds out of plain card done, and then these are all going to be cut out. And the bonus by doing it this way round is I then end up with this gorgeous thin, super thin little coloured frame as well. So I won't be chucking those out when I do the die cutting. They will form part of some of the ideas that I've got for making tags. So if you do want to get ahead for next week and do the prep that I'm doing, die cutting is the next stage. But you don't have to, you can just enjoy watching me craft along and transform these with some background card into some lovely autumnal tags. So there we go. I hope you've enjoyed today's crafting. Hope you'll craft along and you've been enjoying it too. See you next week for some more messy fun. Take care everyone. Bye.